Oh. Okay. So we should be live across the board. So let's see here. Hold on, guys. I'm back, but just bear for like a minute. Yeah, we're live. Okay, cool. We're live on YouTube. That went popping. Okay, go live. All right, cool. We should be live on across the board on everything now. So I pressed the go live button. We're live. All right, cool. Cool beans. We are live across the board. Everything's working. So hopefully, yay. Yay. Okay. The only one that's not is YouTube. Or sorry, the only one that's not here. Hold on.
YouTube, I see it. I see it on YouTube. There we go.
Cool. So that's
All right.
working. All right. All right, cool.
YouTube is working. Yes.
Um okay, YouTube is popping. Cool. X should
X
be
is working.
popping. X is working. Cool.
Okay, so we're in.
Let's make sure here. Let's make sure. We got to do all these testing. Yeah, it says I'm live. So let's see. Are we live? Are we live? Let me see.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube and
Check the
elsewhere, but
X.
gotta check
Well,
that.
yeah, we're gonna check the X.
Don't mess us up, Elon.
Okay.
Don't try it, or else I'm gonna have to go live and and have to tell you something.
Yeah, it's not letting me go live on X. It's weird. I don't know. It says content's not available, but I don't understand that. It should be available. Hang on. Let's try that again.
Unless you gotta refresh that page on X.
It says it's connecting, so I have no idea.
Okay. Gotta wait. Bear with us, folks. We are definitely
Yeah,
back. But
it says we're live. It says we're live now. So let's see. Are we
okay,
back live? Okay, we are. There it is. Okay,
ladies
so
and
we're good.
gentlemen,
We're
we
good.
are back.
Hey, it takes a minute. It's weird. All this shit connecting to everything is just fucking weird. All right.
It
We're
does.
good tonight.
We
We're
are back.
golden. We're delicious. There we go. Golden
We're
and
back.
delicious. All right.
Back, back for the show to give it to you all 1000%.
So Chris Jericho's got his shirt out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our show. Welcome, 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 everybody. My name is Wraith Realm, and here we are, the Wraith and Smooth Show. We are back officially. I'm back officially. I love each and every one of you. Here we are. It's been a hell of a ride to get back to here, and
Yes.
it's been a journey. And Smooth is upgrading. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, probably by 2 weeks from now or a week from now, stuff will be upgraded. Things he's upgrading. He's got the bug. Eventually, before you know it, he's gonna have like a laptop, and I'm gonna be sitting going, "Holy shit, here we are!" And it'll have like a
Yep.
webcam, and
Yep.
then before you know it,
Yep. We are up. Listen, we
we're
are
taking
upgrading.
baby steps around here. So that's good.
Yes.
Baby steps.
Of course, we are upgrading. We are upgrading behind the scenes to give you all the best content and making sure that everything is all right. So let's
By the way,
rock
guys,
and
I
roll.
by the way, on all streaming platforms, I don't know if the title has changed on all sides. I apologize if it hasn't. It should. YouTube definitely, we got that going on here on YouTube. Yeah, it should be. Okay, it's upgraded. Okay, cool. Ads are flowing. Everything's flowing. Um, First and foremost, I want to apologize. So I'm gonna give you guys a little real talk. We don't have enough time, so I'm just going to because Smooth has got to go to bed soon, and he's got things in the afternoon and things like that. And I don't want him to like be like 3 hours of sleep. I know how that goes. Real quick. So here's the deal. My computer took a shit. Just literally took a shit. That's what happened. My streaming rig, my original, my Dell Omniplex just went, and that was that. So out of that, I took some time, and then that went into more time because somebody in my house has things need to be cut out and different things like that. So cancer wise, so that's been taking up my time. That's where I've been. I've been going to doctor's appointments, getting an understanding on things, and getting lots of different things. And then I've been spending family time. And then we're like 4 days away from we're 2 days away from my birthday actually. So I'll be
Oh,
celebrating my 35th. So there you go.
that's right.
So part of it, my family kind of chipped in and got me some of the extra parts that I needed, some extra money and
Oh,
things like
that's
that.
good. That's good. Listen,
So
that's
that's what
good.
helped out this computer to get it to up and running, and it's been a journey. I've had to redo my PC a bunch of times with Windows, figure out the right Windows settings, different like that. So I've tweaked, done different things. But I'm glad to be back. Finally, officially, I don't feel like, oh my goodness, what am I doing? But in my off time, we've been doing the show here and there, splotty. So it's been a little splotty. We're back
Yeah.
official. Trust me. This show is gonna get good because we got a lot of stuff coming up. And also, too, what we're gonna do, what I think what'll be cool with Smooth, maybe Smooth will give his opinion on things, and maybe I'll post them up on this channel of mine as well,
Okay.
where you guys can get like maybe some side videos or something for my secondary channel, to where Smooth will talk about something, or maybe I'll talk about something. Smooth can record something on his phone when he's not busy. Maybe if something he's passionate about as far as like sports and wrestling and things like that. I was thinking about doing that a while ago, so you guys get like his opinion, and then it gives you guys more content to have on my channel, so can give him kind of a taste of getting the feet wet, getting putting the toe
Good,
in the
good.
deep end.
Oh,
So
yes.
eventually, what we'll do is we'll have this as a channel, the Wraith and Smooth show, and then eventually, what you guys will get is like little news videos. Like Smooth will record something, hand it to me, and then I'll edit it and put it up on said channel eventually. Something that he's passionate about, or just something in general, something cool in general. So that's
Of
where we're going.
course.
So we're gonna start. We're gonna start tonight with AEW Dynamite. I think me and you are on the same page with this one. This show, uh, I
I
want to
got.
try to be nice, and I know people are gonna say
Let me.
I'm an AEW hater now. Gonna start being
I,
one.
but let me say it like this. It was all over the place a little bit because, from my perspective, the beginning part, you had the tag team championship match with the Death Riders and Cope and Cage.
Right,
That was okay for a storyline that's going on between them, Death Riders, the dogs, and then you have um the Bang Bang Gang involved with the situation as well. Team on the side with Copen, a bit of Cage, but that's work. That's more of like that storyline gonna work its way out, and it's fitting.
right.
When we get to the whole segment with Omega, Omega did say some things. He's trying to turn heel. It's like an attempt to turn heel.
Can I be honest with you with that? So let me compare it to something, right? It's like going to McDonald's and then having your meal fucked up. That's what that was. I was like, what are we
Oh,
doing?
shit.
Like, what in the actual high holy? I'm sorry to say this. What the fuck are we doing? Like,
Yes, yes.
I'm gonna compare this. You don't go all the way in like you do sex. You go in. You don't go all the way. It's like you're teasing me.
You got
You're like, here's titties, and then you're
you gotta
like,
go. You gotta take steps. You gotta take the steps to get there. That's basically
you
that's
can't give me
basically what we're
foreplay.
doing.
You can't give me the foreplay, and then you go, here's
Mhm.
titties, but I'm walking away from you now.
No, no, because you gotta work your. It's like you have. It's the fact that you have to work your way towards that.
I'm
And
sorry, stream.
yes,
I'm comparing it to fucking sex. Sorry, I had to go there.
okay, but stream, you'll understand it. Listen, it's late night. Put the kid. Listen, if you have kids, put them to bed. This thing is about to get a little bit.
It's
This
18
thing will get a
plus.
little bit.
By the way, guys, we're kind of like a Club Shay Shay type deal. We're like what's the show that?
TVMA
Because we're gonna just let you guys know. This is when
nightcap,
we're gonna do the show.
nightcap,
So we're gonna be like a
nightcap.
nightcap show. So this is
No, but
the
see,
hour. This
nightcap.
is when we're gonna do
But
it.
we are the night. But we are the nightcap with the profanity involved. So they don't do too much. They don't do too much profanity because they got their sponsors that they got to keep up with. But we can
We
go
are
in.
sponsored by nobody. I would love to be sponsored by Goldgate. Okay.
Oh no, that's like what's his name? Ernie Johnson. He said EJ Nito stat of the
Stack of the
night
night. Yeah.
brought to you
Yeah.
by no one since 1989.
Right. Hell yeah.
So basically, so
But
basically,
I want to say this real quick. This whole I'm gonna interrupt you for a second. This whole AEW thing, man.
good.
Like, Redemption's like a joke. They might have just put that Owen Hart Classic Championship belt on the line with Monet and just have her wrestled that night. That's how I feel about it. It's like I'm gonna watch it, but what's the point?
Oh, we'll get to that main event. Oh, we'll
That
get to that main event
main event
because
was a disgrace.
nah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Let's take the steps because we got to get to Omega.
Go ahead.
Omega's trying to turn heel, but the thing is, he's trying to fit into turning it to making it that turn, but he can't do that as of yet. It's like it's just him fighting with himself to do it. Then okay, Osprey comes out. Yes, very fit. It fits the segment. Okay, now we go to All In, and then the Kevin Knight situation. That is just like, uh, guys, why are we pulling Kevin Knight in so many different directions when we're supposed to be focused on building this man up first in the here and now? Then we can talk about AEW World Championship for him. Not him as TNT champion hopping in to the deep end to go for what? The title? Ain't I mean, it's like what? It's like what? You're giving us rough sex right away. I'm so listen.
Bro,
It's TVMA, folks.
you're giving me the main course before you give me the appetizer when we're sitting at an Applebee's.
Because he's with Don Callis, and we can toss him into the fray.
Okay, I'm
Well,
gonna say
then,
this. I'm gonna say this. They are doing the right thing with Andrade tonight. I will say
yeah,
legitimately,
yeah.
I'm just waiting for him to go, Viva la raza, Holmes. I'm waiting for it. I'm so waiting for it. Viva la raza, Holmes.
Oh no, it's
Bro, just
coming.
do it.
Oh,
Just
it's
do a
coming.
new just do a new age lie cheat steal. I'm cool with that. With him, lie cheat steal, I'm cool with it. I think
Of
Eddie
course, listen.
Guerrero would be proud of it.
Of course, and I like the vignette that they did before his match. That shit was good. That's Andrade, El Idolo. The vignette with him and the
What they
woman.
should do is have him walk out with two beautiful ladies on both arms as he
That's
comes
what
out
he
in the ring.
did. That's what they did tonight.
That's exactly how it needs to be.
That's what they did tonight. And then let him take photos with another beautiful Latina in the crowd from there. Yeah, that's what they did. That's what they started to do tonight. So now they're starting to play into the Andrade El Idolo lifestyle where he has these women beside him. So it's definitely working for him. And eventually, and I see him taking off, and I see him walking out of Redemption as the new AEW national champion.
So I want to talk about some Gurmudgets real quick. Let's get this off. Let's
Okay,
talk some
let's get it
Gurmudgets.
in. Oh, you're correct.
With the whole YWC IWC. JD,
Okay.
JD, let's
Uh-oh.
go here. I see your
Uh-oh.
tweets. I see you. Bro, you can't have it both ways. You can't praise the company and then bullshit later. Like, bro, you're a con man. I don't understand this bullshit with you. And it's like it's
Oh,
not just you. You're a con man. Like you're sitting here, you praising AEW. You're saying, "Oh, it's the best show ever." Now you're calling it the drizzling shits. Which one is it?
which one is it? Which one is it, JD? Because we gave you a little bit of slack when you turned yourself around and said, "Oh, the product of WWE is not too good at the moment." Yeah, you was covering the shit for a long time, and you finally woke up. But now you're gonna do this to AEW. Okay, I get it. At some point, you and TK gonna have to get up in the room and just hash it out. because it's getting to a point to where your hatred is just overriding your content for AEW for talking AEW action because it's getting to be too much. So you can't have it both ways by
Okay,
saying,
and I
okay,
also want to say this. What does Starbucks ever do to you, JD from New York? Good Lord. You're going on a
stop,
huge novel about fucking. You're on a huge
stop.
novel over a vanilla latte. Like, what does Starbucks ever do to you? God. Holy shit, bro. I scrolled down 3 fucking posts on your thing and you're literally losing your fucking mind
Oh,
over
yeah, because
over half and
no
half in
no
your
no no no.
vanilla latte.
Hey, you gotta sound like him when you're making the fun. Hey, what the fuck are you doing about this? Vanilla latte. Hey, what the hell
Oh
you
my
doing?
god.
No,
I
hey,
honestly, and by the way, to all you other good budgets out there like JD that's praising Santana for going to either WWE, I don't have any faith in him in WWE. So don't get me started
I
with this
thought,
whole he's going to be
yeah.
about the company.
Oh, so y'all feel as though Santana's gonna have success in WWE. Don't worry, he'll be calling back to AEW at a moment's notice.
And
He's gonna call
by
back.
the way, WWE is throwing stinkers up. Let's keep it for real on this channel on this
Listen,
show. Stinkers.
listen, WWE is all over the fucking place. All over the fucking place. I had to what, you're gonna endure me with a Roman Reigns Seth Rollins segment of which Roman Reigns gets eaten alive again. I mean, damn it, you corporate folks of TKO. Work on your damn. Won't you work on your damn promos? Oh
You're not
no, but
wrong.
we're gonna throw no, but we're gonna throw Roman Reigns out there with Seth freaking Rollins, who by the way is a Triple H guy that knows how to work some promos, and he's been doing this for over 20 years because he was in Ring of Honor, folks, working promos. Maybe you should go back to
He was working promos with fucking oh my gosh, he was working promos with
yeah, oh
Jim Cornette.
yeah, Jim
The
Cornette,
man.
Ring,
Yeah,
Ring of Honor. Look at shit. I looked at this Ring of Honor promos. Man, oh man. You are in the deep end, Roman Reigns, when it comes to promos, because you said, "Oh, he's a bitch," but then, Rollins rolls back in the ring in front of your face and says, "Is that all you got? What? A
yeah.
man is not supposed to. A man is not supposed to say that. Let alone your opponent. You're supposed to leave them hanging and then drop the mic and leave as a champion. But damn, is that all you got?" And Rollins said, "I am the revolutionary, I'm the visionary, I'm Seth freaking Rollins, and I'm here to kick your ass." Bang,
Bro,
bang.
I'll be honest with you. I don't get WWE. I didn't watch Raw. I just know from what I saw in the comment section on everything, they got fucking destroyed.
Yeah,
Everybody's been like clowning all over them.
and I saw a little bit of NXT. What the hell are we doing with Naraku? Naraku was better than that in New Japan. Come on. Oh, we're gonna make him look like a fool, and we're gonna make him lose the title against Tony D, and then no, next week we're gonna give him another rematch for the title. Okay, whatever.
Well,
You're gonna throw him.
I'll be honest. It'll if you want to go there, I'll compare it to something. It's like LeBron James picking a city.
Ah, don't, don't,
Supposedly they're sending voice memos to his agent begging for him. Bro, I honestly am gonna say this about LeBron, and I don't want to hear
let's,
your honey rolling LeBron James unk whatever fans. I don't want to hear this from you. He's going back to Cleveland. Let Cleveland have him. Let him have a year to go and have all these send offs. Like it's a bunch of
no,
bullshit. Just let him go.
let's talk about LeBron and all you curmudgeon motherfuckers and all you curmudgeon motherfuckers because I introduced the word curmudgeon on this show and it works. Thank you, you curmudgeon motherfuckers that are in the media, sports media alike. You know who you are. Why are y'all trying to come after Slick Rick Bucher for when he's talking the truth about what's going on? I mean,
Oh, it's not
he's
just
been
him. It's like
he's
Dream Pro. They're
no
going after everybody they can find.
but Rick Bucher. Rick Bucher was the one that's been, Rick Bucher's the number one guy that's been getting all the arrows slinging at his way because he spoke the truth. Maybe he knows. Oh wait, actually, Rick Bucher was a columnist before he columnist before he did what he was doing on TV. He's been doing this for a long time, so he knows something about what's going on with the LeBron James situation. He said he said on his podcast clip episode there that LeBron James, the Lakers gave him, LeBron James, the opportunity to say what he had to say, like, "Oh, I'm leaving LA," but the actual part is, LA doesn't want him anymore.
Well,
So they
let's
put it.
let,
So they
let,
moved.
well let, let's keep it for real here. The thing is, all these LeBron James fans, these Gamudget ones, right? These idiots, these window lickers
Yeah.
of the world. These ones that throw
Ask his,
honey and then they post pictures of P Diddy on the internet, going, "LeBron
no,
James
no,
is
no.
my P Diddy."
No, no. Ass kissers and dick suckers alike. Thank you. This is
And by and by
TVMA, folks.
and by the way, I don't want to hear from a LeBron James fanboy. I don't want to hear from any of you talking about stats because they don't matter when it comes to playoffs. He's literally 3-18 lifetime. And by the way,
And you put
if he goes to Cleveland, he's going to be on a super team. If he goes to the Pistons, super team. If he goes over to Golden State, good luck. I don't think I just don't see it. I don't see it.
no. Oh, he goes to Philly, super team, blah, super team.
So
But you still can't.
anything LeBron James does from here on out at this time moment of time, and I'm just gonna be completely honest with each and every one of you on this show, to my co-host. Anything LeBron James does, his legacy is tarnished in my eyes. It's just over, and it's sad. He could have taken less money. Here's what he could have done. He could have taken less money, real less money. Said, "Hey, go get Walker Kessler." Okay. Luca, this is your team. I get it. I will literally be Michael Jordan when he was on the Wizards trying to help everybody. I'll be that guy. I'll be Kobe Bryant
But
at the end.
his ego can't help have him do that. His
No.
ego will not let him do
You see,
that.
his best view should have been,
And
here, I'll take less money to be a Laker and I'll just be a backseat player.
me, and for me as a former athlete in track and field, if I had anybody on my team that was acting like that, I'm pulling you to the side and say, "No, I know you're number one, but guess what? This is not just about you. You may be the a- top sprinter or middle distance runner, whatever, but we got to work as a team here. And if you're gonna do what you got to do, then hey, you can find yourself out there, or you can rock with us."
I mean,
Somebody has to tell them.
the whole thing was the Lakers weren't going to sign him for the money he was asking for. They were looking at, okay, mid-level exception. That's what they were looking
That's
for.
mid-level exception of which he wasn't gonna take. He wasn't
And
gonna take it.
now he's looking at, okay, these teams are holding back, but for a mid-level exception, this dude went backwards, not forwards. At best, he's probably going to get I think at best probably 10 million. I don't think he's going to get what he's looking for. I don't think no team wants
Oh,
to take a chance because he has 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out. Like, you don't know. He's a year per year guy. What, is he going to sign for 3 years and retire at 45? I highly doubt it.
no, he's not doing that. Like, well, you want to be like a Tom Brady or something? Come on, that whole Tom Brady. See,
I don't see that. I don't see LeBron
Tom
retiring
because
at.
yeah, retiring at
Well,
45 because Tom.
I could see LeBron. I honestly could see LeBron doing this. I could, because his ego will not let him leave. He doesn't want to leave the NBA, and he's holding the NBA back. He's holding free agency hostage at this point. He's not willing to listen to any type of agent or anything like that of these teams. He's
No,
talking to players and he's scouting. It's so stupid. And I don't want to hear
it
from any
is.
curmudgeon. LeBron James. Don't give me the stats thing. All you guys talk about is stats. You don't want to hear about the playoffs. You guys don't want to hear that his rings, I don't count him as a legend. In my eyes, he is literally number 12 on the list. He's not even in the top 3. I could tell you who's in the top 3, and I'll start right here, right now with you. Michael Jordan. Then I would say, then I would honestly tell you it would be Kobe Bryant next. And then I honestly will tell you, and I know I'm going to get hate for this. I'm going to go Magic Johnson at number 3.
Okay.
Then I will say Bill Russell right behind it. And Wilt Chamberlain. And then I will go on. I can go on and on way before LeBron. I could put Tim Duncan there. I could put, I think Robert Horry. I could put Robert Horry there, to be honest with you. When it came clutch, Robert Horry is to me, in clutch time, Robert Horry is a better player than LeBron. I will say that because Robert Horry could take shots and nail them when you need it. LeBron doesn't. LeBron fumbles the bag. Now people are going to say I'm crazy and insane for saying that, but it's the truth. Go watch LeBron play ball the last 3 years. How many times has this man melted in crunch time? How many times? I don't want to hear from Gurmudgeon. I don't want to hear from Gurmudgeon. I'm going to hit you with facts. LeBron James wasted 8 years of the Lakers. He had super teams for 3 of those. He could have won 3 rings or more. He could have been on top of the world. He could have been one of the greatest players, but his own ego got in his own way. It's the same way I feel about Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant will never be what he needs to be because his own ego can't get out of the way. He has to go make burner accounts to go talk shit. And unfortunately, you keep chasing and you're probably going to be in the same boat as LeBron. Good luck to you. And I'm sorry, I have to be honest about this. To the LeBron James defender, you're going to sit here and say, well, his stats in season. Yeah, so was Peyton Manning's for football. Peyton Manning was terrible in the playoffs, but was great in season. Come on now. We could turn around and say the same thing about oh my gosh. Tracy McGrady in a certain way. His playoff stats weren't that great, but he was a hell of a player in the regular season.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
I don't watch Dark Side of the Ring like that, buddy. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time in the world, my friend. I don't have enough time in the world. Let's keep it for real on this show. I don't have enough time to. I watch too much wrestling as it is. I don't have enough time to sit down. I gotta fit in House of Dragons. I gotta fit in a bunch of other stuff. I don't have time to watch all these documentary shows and things like that for wrestling.
What I'm seeing that they're talking about is the story of TNA.
Yeah, I know they did a 4-part, 3 or 4-part thing with it for on Vice TV or whatever. I just don't have time like that. Like,
no. I mean, I just saw it. I'm like, no, I just said, oh, okay. What is it, They said Jeff Jarrett and something with TNA. I'm like, whatever.
I have a real job. I have side hustles and stuff, buddy. Like,
me too.
I take care of my mom's. Like, like I'm going to doctor's appointments. I'm getting ingrained with information from doctors about certain things. I explained that at the beginning of the show. Like, I literally explained, like, look, my computer went down. I don't have time. Like, if I had time to sit down and watch wrestling or sit down and watch all these documentaries, yeah, shoot, I would.
Yeah.
I would. Like, I think a recent documentary I watched was the Netflix one with John Elway and how he grew up in life.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I just don't have time like that. Like, I just caught up on shows that I on Netflix, the Daily Boys or whatever it is recently. Since I had some free time, since I took a step away, like it was the first time in a while that I took a step away, and I even had to do some computer work for people. So out in my community. So it's like, yeah, like just because I don't have a normal job doesn't mean I don't do work. I mean, I do. And caregiving is a big deal. Sitting in doctor appointments and taking notes and doing things is a big deal. That takes up time. Is must-see TV? Well, I guess I'm missing out because I've been watching more of the like World Cup and baseball and different things like that. Like, if I had more time in the world, I would sit down and watch, that kind of stuff. But I just don't have time like that in the world, unfortunately.
For me, I've been doing my side hustles here because making sure that my mother's all right and taking care of things in the house, along with my own operations on top of that. So I don't really put any, I don't really have time like that neither to be sitting down and watching documentaries. And sometimes anything can happen where in here and outside. So yeah,
Right.
I mean, but at any time, but since we got that break interest and we're just trying to get things together, watch a few things outside of it, along with a little bit of the home run derby and the World Cup. So I've been very
I
much with
didn't
the
watch
World
the
Cup.
I didn't watch the All-Star game because like I was just like time just got by me. I was so busy going
Yeah.
to stores, getting things for my mom, like groceries and things like that. Like, then she calls me on the cell phone and I'm off to the next store doing something else. So it's like, and the weather's just the time, out here at 120, like 119 degrees or 116 with humidity, I'm dead. By the time we get to 3:00, I just want to go to sleep because I'm so
Oh yeah.
exhausted out
Like
here.
for us, like for us over here, it was today. It was hot. It was hazy. It was a bit a haze, but it was hot and humid.
Well, I understand if I know Dark Side of the Ring is very popular with a lot of people. I've seen a couple, to be honest, but like, to be honest with you, I just don't have time to sit there for hours and hours and hours and sit down. Like, I have to pick and choose what I watch, and mostly it's sports. Like, like I schedule out, like, for instance, on a Wednesday night I'm watching Dynamite while I'm eating my dinner. I sit and plan out, okay, do I really want to watch Collision? I have to look at the cards. When I look at the card and see if it's something that I'm really interested in, if Collision, either I'm going to watch the highlights or I'm going to skim through it and see what I like and what I don't like before I do a review and do my best on that. And a lot of times on a Saturday, I'm kind of busy. Like, somebody in this house wants to go do something and I have to go do that.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff blames
Same thing.
Dixie for everything. I'm not shocked by that. If you've watched Jeff Jarrett's interviews on things, he sits and blames a lot of people for a lot of things in the fallout of TNA. TNA's a shit show anyway. TNA's dying anyway. They're running into the ground anyway. Carlos Silva's running into the ground. TNA will be bought by WWE. Same with NWA, because recently NWA got Billy Corgan was kissing ass to Triple H and somebody else.
Okay. Well, that's the next one to fall. So there you have
These
it.
smaller promotions, WWE is just going to go out and buy and just put them as side shows. That's all it's going to be.
Right. Just like what they're doing with AAA.
Well, no, like what they're doing right. They're doing what UFC does. UFC has all these smaller promotions behind it that they run. They have like up and coming stuff that they do. If
Because
anybody didn't know that, they own like different side promotions. UFC, like they have like the minor leagues, they have the other leagues that they have, and then they put them on like YouTube and different things like that.
Because I remember it was UFC, another one, and then Bellator.
Right. Like,
Bellator, that was
I know the whole history on Jeff Jarrett and his dad and the falling out and the Dixie Carter stuff and how he wasn't really happy about the whole idea of him and his father couldn't get along. Jeff Jarrett, Jerry Jarrett, they didn't get along very well.
no.
The whole pay-per-view thing that they were trying to do daily or weekly or something like that fell apart. Like, I don't need to watch Dark Side of the Ring to know about TNA. I watched TNA when I was a kid, and I watched the Fallout. In live time, like what Jeff Jarrett and his dad, that's why they both can't get along in a room back in the day.
Yeah. Okay.
And then NWA, that's what all their feuding between, like, literally no joke, that's what ended their whole, partnership with NWA back in the day.
Jeff Jarrett, right?
Jeff Jarrett and his dad, yeah, they couldn't get along, and then when the Carters came around, the Carters they sold it to a group of people that didn't know what they were doing. Jeff Jarrett was trying to
Well,
buy his dad's shares and everything, and it didn't pan out, if I remember right. Isn't his dad dead? Am I right? Isn't his dad dead like long time ago? I don't
yeah,
know the
yeah.
whole history of the Jarrett family like that. I just don't. Because to me,
His father.
I live Jeff Jarrett. I didn't really care for him. I'm grateful for what he did for TNA, but then he did a lot of stupid shit after TNA. After he left, he did Global Force Wrestling. That was a failure. He went over here and
Yeah.
tried to make another thing. Was a failure. So, and then he went over to WWE and kissed ass with Vince McMahon, and then turned around and became a drunk. That's why he got fired out of WWE for wellness policy issues.
Oh.
And then he went over to AEW and revitalized his whole way his career is. I don't know if he's still an active wrestler or not. I respect Jeff Jarrett. I honestly respect Jeff Jarrett. No, don't get me wrong. I do. It's just that he has a lot of, like, when he tells stories, it's hokey pokey sometimes. Like, you don't know what to take serious. It's kind of like Vince Russo too. Like, when you listen to these people that talk wrestling, is it real or is it from your perspective? Because a lot of the shit they say about Jim Cornette is ridiculous.
Yeah, the only one I probably would say that is very much on it, and that's been around for a long time, as you would say, Jim Cornette.
Yeah. And by the way, I
Jim
know
Cornette.
some of you are going to bring up, I did dish on Jim Cornette and said, oh, he's old 80s wrestling, blah, blah. I actually like his opinions. I had a change of mind, and I sat down, and I've been listening to him for a while. Yeah, he's crazy. Yes, he's crazy. What does it take sometimes? But I actually, if you boil it down, I like a lot of his politics standpoints. I do. I actually really enjoy what he says. It's the same how I feel in a lot of ways when he talks about it. Yeah, he talks with a southern accent and he says different shit. I enjoy it. I rock his shit. I would literally buy a Jim Cornette shirt. And I enjoyed Jim Cornette back in the Ring of Honor days when him and Kevin Steen would go at each other.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. But
fun fact, I just don't watch Dark Side of the Ring like that. I know some of you are going to come in here and go, well, you're not a true wrestling fan if you don't watch that. And it's like, I don't have time like that. I watch all the promotions. Like, let me give you my schedule per week. Let me tell you what I do. I caregive. I do chores. I do side hustle work. I check different boards and forums to see if somebody needs computer work done. Offer up my services, get paid. I do a little bit of running around, a little Uber Eats here and there when I can, to make extra side money. And then I do, I do handyman stuff around my gated community to help out the elderly, and I get paid a little bit here and there. It's not the best money in the world, but it gets my bills paid. I'm pretty satisfied with that. And I don't have to go work for a man. I can work and get up when I want and do what I want. And then I also game stream. Is it the best money game streaming? God, no, but I enjoy it. It buys me what I need to buy. And yeah, simple as that. You know, I love when people say I don't have a job or I don't have something, but I have all these side hustles that I do, and I love doing my side hustle work, and I love doing, fun stuff. And I get to drive in a golf cart out here. It's cool. I get to drive in a little golf cart and do monitoring and whatnot out in the hot. Well, the heat's been ridiculous, but I do that here and there. But yeah.
But yeah, with AEW, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just explaining because I get some people that come by this my channel here and they want to bring up like, oh, how you not watch this or how you not watch that. Well, let's keep it for real. I watch sports. If I had if I had five TVs, sure, I watch all the documentaries and all the different shit, but I don't have the ability to. I mean, yes, I have 3 monitors, but I'm not always in this room with my computers. I don't want to be attached to my bedroom. So I go in the den, I sit and I watch on my nice 4K OLED 55 beautiful inch TV, and I go and I watch YouTube. I'm mostly on YouTube, man. I'll sit down and I'll binge watch Dream Pro basketball, Fight Mike, Van Life videos. Like, I used to care about documentaries like behind the music and things like that. They just get boring.
Oh,
It's like I watch a lot of Discovery, right? I watch a lot of murder shows, right? And homicide this or homicide hunter. That shit gets boring after a while. So like I just tend to vibe like when it comes to watching TV and shit. I just vibe. And I watch a lot of and by the way, you can't help but not keep up with the local shit and the world news. I don't
true.
don't at me on Fox News, CNN. They're all just bullshit anyway. If we're gonna keep it real on this show, they're all bullshit anyway. They're all there to
Uh,
manipulate you,
of
sell a
course.
fucking narrative. But
That's what they do. Sell the
yeah,
narrative and make money off of it.
yeah, they
So
make money off of people off the ads and shit. That's what they do. But
yeah, but
getting back to AEW, I know I've been talking. The ending match for AEW tonight last night was terrible. I'm not even
oh,
gonna go there.
before we get there, we have to talk about the whole Brodito Don Callis family conundrum. Why are we
Can't
having
go ahead.
question? Are we having Bandito along with Brody King going after Kyle Fletcher? What are we doing? And
Is
then
is is,
afterward,
is Bandito still Ring of Honor champion?
yes, he is. And then
So
now,
why are we doing? I don't understand. That's all over the place. Then that's ridiculously dumb.
now for what we got, they made it official. Bandito will be going up against the champion Kyle Fletcher for the AEW International Championship at Redemption. So, okay, where's the storyline that's supposed to begin between him and Swerve Strickland leading up to Death Before Dishonor?
Uh,
But
I have no
it's just
idea.
all over. But it's just a little bit all over the place a little bit. Then and then we get to the whole Moxley Riddle that he was talking with Kenny Omega. I'm like, okay, I get who he's talking about. The first part was Will Ospreay with the Riddle, but the second part was like, hold on, is he talking about? It's like the Riddle of saying Kenny Omega. Yeah, you're gonna have to decide where you're gonna have to go. Is either you're gonna be this or you're gonna turn yourself into that into a heel.
Absolutely.
Basically, that's what the Riddle was talking about tonight. And I don't know. Okay, so now we get to the Brawling Birds. All right, what are we trying to do here with them? Are they gonna go after the tag team titles or something on TK? Because they did a nice segment. You got them a nice segment on Dynamite or whatever. So are we now gonna have Divine Dominion drop the belts to the Brawling Birds at all in London? Because that's what it looks like.
Yeah, I think that's what they're gonna go for with that. I'm not really happy with that because the Brawling Birds hasn't done anything to get there.
So okay,
Can I just be honest? Can I just be real? Why the fuck are we bringing Willow Nightingale back and then all of a sudden she's like Roman Reigns and literally can't I'm sorry, get her off my TV because she cannot cut a promo to save her ass.
wait. She's becoming another Roman Reigns type? No. What the hell are we doing?
I compare her to Willow Nightingale to Roman Reigns because what they are doing with Willow Nightingale, they're not reintroducing her; they're just transcending her to belt. Oh, we're not going to build you up. We're not going to let you build up and get stronger and make you look strong on your comeback. What we're just going to do is we're going to have you go against Thekla and beat Thekla probably. But
Okay, so let's go.
that's gonna be your all you're all in, and I'm like, what the actual f?
So here's our fantasy booking. The Raven Smooth fantasy booking in full session. Here's what you would do. Once you get a wrestler like her coming back in to the fray, return, you have her win. You have her face Sheeta. Now Sheeta's the champion for TBS champion. You have her face Sheeta for the TBS title at what you would say a redemption. Then you build her up as that TBS champion once again because she never lost it. And if you're looking to have her go into the AEW Women's World Championship title picture, you have her drop the belt close to 2 months later at an All Out. Now that puts you once you have that, okay, she takes a Dynamite off after that. Then the next Dynamite is for you to build that up towards a championship, towards her capturing a title, not at Wrestle Dream, but at Full Gear. Give it a 2 month. Like, yes, I want this title. I built this so much in my life. Have it be like what I said, a 4 month storyline. Now you have something going into Full Gear, and whoever's the champion walking in will have to know Willow Nightingale's that threat, and then Willow can take the belt off of that champion at the time. But to rush her in like that, no.
By the way, ladies
And
and
then
gentlemen, if you are got to this point of the show, I want to let you guys know. Thank you for that, and also to TVMA. This show is TVMA. So if you're watching it with your coffee in the morning or your afternoon, you eating lunch sessions or whatever, just let you know this is like a nightcap show, but a little bit more raunchy. So just to
yeah,
keep that in mind, I'm going to tell you guys we are going to talk about subjects. Not everything's going to be positive on this show, especially when it comes to sports, wrestling, things that we're passionate about. Sometimes we talk about real life shit and real world shit. So on this show, this is different for all my channels. And eventually, we'll probably make this into a channel itself on a bunch of different places, and we'll do clips and shit. So, just give me a
of
better.
course.
What we are talking about here about AEW right now is the bookings all over the
Willow,
place.
Willow Nightingale. She must have. If you're gonna build her up, let her get back the
Her
title that she
matches are
never lost.
okay. Her matches are not looking good. When she throws a clothesline, she's trying to do what Okada does or what a JBL does with the clothesline from Hell shit, right? My whole thing with that is the same. You can't you got to make it convincing. And when she does it, it just looks slow motion, not good.
I
And
don't know. Mhm. I
if you're
don't
going
know.
to go ahead.
Continue. No, no, no. I'm saying, may, could it be that the shoulder injury that she had and is recovering from, like coming back into the ring and cleared from, she's not fully healed from it,
Well, my thing
which is
is
why.
here's my thing. Why are we thrusting somebody that was out for 2 months with a shoulder injury? Why are we having her just go, okay, we're just going to give you your title back? No build, no nothing. That's like a Roman Reigns thing. That's like a CM Punk thing. Like AEW, you're supposed to be where the best wrestlers wrestle, right? Why are we doing why are we copying what WWE does with your title? Come on now.
Yeah, like what I said. Uh
Let's
oh.
see. Let's read
Uh
this
oh.
comment. So MJF title possible wrestling Andrade for the Dynamite ring at All In is a big downgrade for MJF. Well, MJF has had the title all year long. Like MJF has had the title multiple times, right? This year alone, right, Smooth?
Yeah. No. Hold on. Damn, my dog. Now my dog wants to act up here a little bit. Yeah, but go ahead. What you were saying?
Well, MJF, right? MJF basically has had the title multiple times this year.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. He's had
I
the
don't
time.
understand why everybody's saying, "Oh, it's a downgrade for MJF." He doesn't need to have the title all the time.
No. MJF. Listen, MJF is all right without the title. So right now,
Yeah, and MJF is carried. Honestly, he looked hurt. Last time I checked, he had his ankle, his side taped. That man puts
quad,
himself into a lot of action. Yeah. I
quad.
honestly, if MJF is not at All In, I'm not upset over it. Let that man
No.
rest. He carried your
But I,
company.
but then you know what? I was saying MJF versus Osprey would have been good, but he has to be healthy.
Yeah.
He had.
And honestly, and Kenny Omega, and I said this on last week's show, right? Or a couple days ago. I said the same thing then, as I'll say now. They're telling you a story. They're trying to tell you Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay. We're just diving into the meat and potatoes of it. You're going to get a full circle eventually. That's what I'm hoping for. Tonight, they
Yes.
didn't really give you that. They gave you kind of the appetizer to what you're going to get eventually. But eventually, Kenny will be turning full heel. There's no
Yes.
doubt about it. And you can't. And also, right now, if you're doing Kevin Knight, they're doing Kevin Knight versus Kenny Omega at Redemption. There is no MJF in sight in future on that. You
No.
can't do that.
No. No. And
You
now
really can't.
they're getting into it. They're getting into that Omega heel turn at some point. So
Absolutely.
it's taking its course. But now we can get to the
And
main
why?
event.
And by the way, Andrade is not a downgrade, right? Andrade is on fire right now. I don't know why everybody's dogging on Andrade. Honestly, go watch his WWE work. His WWE work before he went back to AEW was trash.
Yeah.
They're booking him way better. I could see him having a title this year in the next couple of months.
Maybe that's why he was drinking up a little bit too much in WWE. He said, "All right, I'm out. All right, whatever they do, get me out of here," because it was just becoming a draw of things. And by the way, I don't want to hear about no damn Baron Corbin neither. Get the hell out of here.
I don't want to hear MJF is being downgraded. MJF does not need to be on the top of the mountain all the time.
No.
It was like this. It was the same like the Gamudgets that were telling me, "Oh well, Darby Allin doesn't need a championship belt. You see, because JD from New York said that." No bullshit. You needed to give that man a championship belt eventually. What were you gonna do with him?
Yeah, you don't
have him sit in catering.
You can't have him do that.
You can't waste Darby Allin away. Like you pushed him. You gave him what he needed. That was that. Now, here's the other thing that I don't understand out of all this. We need to set up a Ring of Honor championship match. And they're kind of doing that with Ring of Honor with Swerve Strickland versus Bandito. So I'm hoping. Go ahead.
It should be that. Yes, of course.
Oh, and by the way, I'm going to hear from somebody. Well, that's a downgrade for Swerve Strickland going over to Ring of Honor. Not really, not necessarily if you tell a good story and you build it. And it's on my AEW, by the way. A lot of this stuff's on my AEW, including, I'm waiting for the Gamudgets to say to me, oh, well, MLPW is not really wrestling. It's a shitty promotion. I don't know. They got a nice deal with TSN. They got paid a shit ton of money from AEW to be on their app.
Oh,
I don't know.
And last night's show, Mayhem, was very good. From the reviews that I saw on X, they love it.
They actually had their first show. Did I miss out on something? Did I miss it?
Mayhem. Remember they said July 15th that they were supposed to come on?
Was it July 15th?
Yeah, because what I saw from MLPW was Mayhem episode 1 press conference with Scott D'Amore.
Hold on, July 15th. Yeah, you're right. It happened on Wednesday. Okay, I missed out. Okay. I'll have to go. We'll have to review it next show. I'll have to go to the my AEW app. It's free, so I'll have to go watch it and go see what's up with that because I don't spoil me. Don't tell me who won or whatever. I haven't seen it. I will after the show. I will go run to my TV and go watch it.
No, I haven't seen it neither, but I saw from what popped up on my notification on the phone was MLPW Mayhem post-show press conference. I didn't see the show yet, and folks, I didn't see the show yet neither, so I have to go watch it so we can definitely review it. I didn't watch it either.
And FYI, by the way, guys, I do watch a lot of wrestling. I just forgot MLPW was doing it on Wednesday, the same day as it. That's kind of a mistake by Scott D'Amore there to do it on a Wednesday. Unless they're going on before. Oh, so it's okay. So okay, it's 9 p.m. It's 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so they're going on after AEW. Okay, all right. They're going on after AEW is over. Okay, so as AEW is ending, go tune into. Okay, all right. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. And by the way, guys,
Okay.
I know I'm gonna hear this too. It's all pre-taped. Blah blah blah. Well, I don't care enough.
Oh, so
TNA's
they go
taped
on.
and it's trash.
Yeah, it is.
TNA
It
only
is. And
has 96,000 people watching anyway. And those are all the holdouts that are like, I hope and pray it's great. Bro,
well,
AMC should ask for their money back. They should just ask for their money back because they ain't getting it from TNA. TNA is a stink fest. Same with NWA. NWA is a stink fest. If you ever watched NWA, it's pretty bad. I don't want to hear from anybody that tells me different. It's Stinkfest. I've watched I literally last week watched Nick Nemeth do a yellow brand version of Chris Jericho's list. And these are the same two brothers that get salty. His brother, I guess, won some type of litigation against AEW or something to do with redactions and shit. His brother's a gumudget. Let's be real. Nick Nemeth's brother is a gumudget.
his brother didn't live up to the contract. His brother didn't live up to the contract. That's what it is.
Yes.
And then, and then remember he was what Hollywood Hunk, and then what's his name? The other one, Peter something.
Yeah.
That was with that group or whatever. That was with the whole thing with Ryan Evans. But see, Ryan Evans is just like a joke right now. I don't know. It's a joke. NWA is a joke. I haven't watched NWA in quite
I
a
haven't watched
long
NWA and I haven't watched TNA. All I saw was NWA and fucking Nick Khan and Triple H are like two goons. Ah, guys, we're gooners. What's up, guys? Woo! This is great shit.
and folks, I had to tell my co-host, wait, you're asking, you managed to stomach 2 hours of TNA on AMC?
I did. I did last week. Yes, I did. And keep in mind that's with Santana dropping the belt the week prior, I think it was.
That's anniversary.
Bro, their title belt does not look prestigious. Fucking TNA's. It looks like a Tonka toy.
So who's the champion now for TNA?
Who do you think? I said it. Nick Nemeth.
Oh, he got back. He got his baby back.
Yeah, then he's writing a whole list of shit on fucking TNA, and then you got Moose being Broken Moose.
Broken Moose.
Yeah,
no,
Matt Hardy that could barely walk into the ring, bro. Like, have you seen Matt Hardy? He hobbles to the ring. Just retire. Listen. Bro, I don't understand this. It's like LeBron. It's like LeBron. Just retire. Wrestling's past your days, past your times.
And then now your Knockouts champion is what's her name? Zaya Brookside.
I feel sorry for her. But Zaya Brookside should be treated better.
She should be. But
their divisions all over their women's divisions all over the place. Like, you have Zaya Lee, you have Zaya fucking Lee, right? Don't get me wrong, or whatever her name is, Elaine Lee. Look, she got hotter looking and she got bulkier. But you should have done that when you were in WWE. They would have kept you, which made no sense to me. And she can cut a promo. Let's be real here. She can cut a promo, but she's in the wrong promotion for that. Seriously, she should be in AEW. I'm not kidding you. She should be in AEW. She's a wrestler that I think when her TNA contract goes, go to AEW.
And same thing for Zaya Brookside. She can go.
Right? They don't even know what they have. And what's her name? Emma Black? Eva Black,
whatever.
Yeah, she's literally, I'm going to say this in a good way, she's the James Harden of TNA. Awful. in crunch time. She's awful. Her matches, there was a reason why WWE got rid of her. It's not because of the shaming that they did to you. It's more your wrestling skills are all over the place. I don't even know how you got in the doors at NXT to begin with. Because in TNA, you look like you lost a step. You went down a peg. And I'm not trying to be mean. And it really, to be honest with you, Ash by Elegance, that whole thing, they need to go somewhere else for their time. They're being wasted. Like, look, like Dana Brooke is the shit in TNA. I just don't get it. They don't get the views enough for her to justify her.
She loves WWE was to have a better opportunity, and all of a sudden now you want to treat her like not.
Well, okay. She had to take a hiatus from wrestling due to some type of weird injury she had. I don't know if it was with the neck, back. I don't know what it was, but she like left. But you know, but I'm gonna tell you guys this: she is hotter than shit. I think her look is way better in TNA than ever in WWE. She came out with leather pants and the whole nine. It was like, dude, this is what you need to be. This is what you should have been in WWE. I don't know why they were booking you like the way they were.
WWE was booking her like she wasn't in. Like, remember, they booked their favorites. They booked their favorites.
Dana Brooke at the time, they were booking her like a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. More than an actual wrestler. They were putting her out there looking like she should have pom-poms. Not really about sex appeal and putting, you know, like a Rhea Ripley kind of status. She has that look.
Yeah, like a real.
Yes. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to mean to TNA. I'm just being honest. Like TNA, once you saw Dixie Carter walk out on stage and how Carlos Silva was dancing with her and shit, I went, oh, yeah, this company's dead. They're selling the WWE. They're tanking. They're tanking.
Of course.
That's what they're doing. Anthem Sports don't want it.
Anthem Sports said they didn't want it. Okay. Well,
No. It just looks like Anthem Sports doesn't want the product anymore. That's why it's going downhill. They're doing the bare minimums, and they think they can get away with it. And I don't know if AMC's truly happy with the product. See, if I was AMC, you know what, to be honest with you, if I was AMC, I would have gone over to Tony Khan, and I would have gone, hey, Tony Khan, we'll pick up Ring of Honor. They should have just, they got the wrong brand. I don't know why AMC just didn't walk over to Ring of Honor and take the Ring of Honor product, because the Ring of Honor product's hell of a lot better than fucking TNA.
Oh yeah, because the Ring of Honor product now is on the my AEW app.
Yeah.
Because that's on the my AEW app every Thursday.
I believe so.
Every Thursday. Well, every Thursday on Honor Club in my AEW. So, hey, it's all on the up and up for my AEW, and everything's working well with that.
My AEW, what they're doing is what they're honestly doing, which I think is smart. They're just doing what the Fight app used to be, or Triller. They're just taking a page out of those two books. Triller's dead at this point. And Tony Khan already said he wanted to be a major producer of streaming content. So he's basically taking what WWE Network used to do. WWE Network used to partner with all the different indie promotions before they got bought out by before they sold to Peacock. They were working with a lot of companies.
They killed that shit.
You know what's funny is Vince knew what he was doing until they said, "Oh, it's all about money, and we're gonna go sign big money contracts." It's ridiculous, and I want to know how much their stats on those WWE, those vault stuff that they're putting up selectively now.
And this whole Club WWE situation now is like so now they started like at $99 for the whole Club WWE membership. But really, Club WWE is a copycat of what my AEW is doing.
Right.
And they're not putting. Okay, so if there's anything Club WWE, you would put AAA. What is it? Noah wrestling out of
Well, Club
Japan.
WW. Okay, so Club WWE is technically, to be honest with you, a glorified a bonus to WWE where you get cheaper tickets, you get variety packages on food, parking. It's kind of like what MLB teams do when you buy a per year when you're a season ticket holder. It's kind of stupid. It's pointless. It's a waste. WWE is wasting their time right now currently with people. Let's just be real. They just want more money. It's like EA. They want more money from you. They don't give a shit. They don't care. They just want to.
Oh,
They just want. They're panhandling to the ones that say, "Oh, it's cinema." That's what it is.
yeah, it's pure cinema.
Oh wow, Scott Demore. Scott Demore was on a Hawani show. Let's go.
Yes, he
It's
was.
big. It's big time when he's on that stuff.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, oh yeah. So he had his press conference after Mayhem episode 1. So from what I said,
I'm assuming.
from,
I'm assuming it was a success for Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. I'm assuming it was a good show, and he was very happy with it. I think they were live after the fact. So at the
yeah,
end of the day, to be honest with you, all positivity, man. I'm gonna say this about anything I say on the show. I don't want to seem negative, but all positive when it comes to wrestling. I may crap on TNA and NWA, but I don't want to see them go away. I want them to
and then
succeed.
now you have Stu Grayson as your interim MLPW men's Canadian champion
Right.
because he beat
And that's
Jonathan
good.
Gresham in the tournament. So now he'll do that until Josh Alexander comes back and they can wrestle. They can have that match at a MLPW pay-per-view for the championship, and
Well, Stu
one of them
Grayson,
could just
I'm happy for him. Full circle. The guy's been on the indie scene forever, and AEW didn't know what they had with him. And I'm kind of
no.
glad to see Scott Demore kind of give him the nod to be champion. I think personally that's what should have happened.
Of course,
And I
because
think,
he listen.
and look, the Dark Order just re-signed with AEW, which was a good thing because Dark Order's been really about their gaming stuff. They run the gaming channel. Totally good on
Yes,
spend. They didn't have to spend a lot of money. And they're going to be bringing in, and now the big rumor is, and there's leaks out there that supposedly they've already signed the New Day already. The New Day's already signed, I guess, in principle and agreement or whatever, supposedly from, I don't know, these Gamudget wrestling fans or
yeah,
these
they
Gamudget
can't do that.
outlets. So
No,
I don't
no,
know if it's
no.
real. I don't know if it's not.
You
Supposedly,
know,
certain outlets are saying yes, certain outlets are saying no. So I don't know
not
what to
real.
believe. It's all reported, so I don't know. But
It's
I
not.
could believe I
No,
could believe it though because the same thing happens in the NBA and the same thing happens in the NFL.
because
Speaking
with
of
because with
NFL, Aaron Donald, man, looking good
oh,
on the
I
Rams
saw.
practice Rams practice thing. So I don't know.
So
Miles Garrett and him it's gonna be pretty scary if he does. The Rams are gonna
we
look
should be
good. My mom's team's gonna look good.
we should be hearing an announcement from Aaron Donald any moment.
Aaron Donald should just
I mean,
come back at this point, man. He is
Aaron,
he's too jacked.
any and that's gonna be cheap. Even said that's gonna be cheating because you're gonna have two defensive ends. The one that's a hybrid that could go
And
off the edge.
You know what Aaron Donald said? He said straight up when he comes back, he said, "I'll sign for cheap." He's giving them the home discount if he does. Damn, so you get him on the cheap and then you get two like that? That's scary. That's just
And then
scary.
it solidified his Hall of Fame. It was solidifying his potential Hall of Fame career. Because if you're gonna do.
I am not gonna be like all these Mudget sportscasts. Oh, if he signs, they're gonna Super Bowl. I've seen super teams before like this and then crumble, fall
Crumble.
apart.
So they have. They got to gain that chemistry because this is for, and it's got to go on timing each and every day, each and every practice. You gotta communicate that shit with that person. So, um, to say that they could be, I mean, to say that they could win it, nah, you can say that, but they still
By
gotta work
by
it.
the
But to say,
by the way, Kawhi Leonard maybe his contract may be voided now. That's the thing that's going around. The NBA is deciding to void his contract.
oh, whoa,
So he'll be a free agent. So
oh,
the Raptors are getting screwed at this point. Like literally, like they don't have the capital like that. They're not gonna have the capital to
oh.
sign him. I don't think they're gonna have
So,
the capital to sign him to a new contract.
so they're gonna void his contract.
Pretty much.
They're gonna void his contract, let him become a free agent, and then could we
Yeah,
see
I
him
mean,
with the San?
okay, I'm speculating. So
We
from what
don't.
it looks like is with him, it looks like they're gonna void his contract out.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I'll
And
pick
by
out
the
at least
way,
five
Richard
teams.
Jefferson, please stop talking about sports. You keep putting LeBron back in as a Laker. There's no way of that happening.
LeBron,
If I do that,
I think
I won't be watching. Trust me. Even with this dude, I will no, hell no. Hell no. Like no. LeBron got thrown out the door. No joke. He got thrown out the door.
okay.
Let's just keep it for real. He got thrown out the door. The Lakers threw him out the door and didn't even get an opportunity.
Mm. So no, I was saying I was gonna pick up potentially like five teams where Kawhi Leonard can go to. He can go to the San Antonio Spurs. They need another shooter. Plus, he has experience. He can teach Victor Wembanyama the ropes, and they can build themselves up into a contender once again.
So real quickly, so everybody's losing their minds tonight over the Fever. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest about this. Caitlin Clark can't do everything herself. Sorry. You're
But
expecting her to do everything.
she's getting to be too much. She's got to be a team player now because all that stuff that she was doing at Iowa, very good. But now you're in a different league, and this is what
Okay, so
Gina.
I'm always gonna disagree with my co-host on this one. I watched Caitlin Clark tonight. You can't. I'm gonna defend her in a
I
lot of ways, and I'm gonna be your tribal chief of the Caitlin Clark committee. Okay, you cannot have her do. You cannot have her. You cannot have her do everything like a LeBron, and then team does not show up around her because she's doing everything herself.
but here's the thing. Why is she take? Okay, you're gonna take threes. Take efficient threes. You don't have. It doesn't have to be logo threes every single time. Take efficient
I
threes.
understand that, my co-host, but I'm gonna tell you straight up, her team
She
from the clips and from what I've seen when I watch the game, her team just quits on her and looks
because it's
like
like
deers in the hairlight.
you're quitting. You shooting a three.
And let's be honest about this one. That's coaching. That falls on the
Don't do
coach, man.
But don't do it. Stephanie White is one of the best coaches out there, and
Yes,
she
but
has to.
we could say
She
the
has a system.
same. We could say the same thing about Doc Rivers. He's a great coach, but when your team is quitting on you, that falls on the coach. That's bad coaching. If your team is quitting halfway into a
No,
game and the only
See,
player that's playing is your star player, that's a problem.
I'm on it. So hold on there. It's gonna be her and only her to just win the title because you're gonna need 15.
Okay, let's be real here. The Fever suck anyway. They're not that great. The only player that they have that's actually doing some shit is Caitlin Clark. The rest of that team is kind of like, look, if you see, they're looking at the bench going like, oh my God.
What? Don't tell me Aaliyah
What's up,
Boston
By
and
Blood? How
Kelsey.
you doing, buddy?
Don't tell me. No, you're telling me Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell can't play, No, I am not going to accept that.
I'm not saying they can't play. They're just not motivated. There's no motivation there.
Okay, you're going to take shots with logo threes. Guess what? Your defense now has to set. Your defense can't be set. Now, what that does is for the opponent, once you take those type of shots and miss, the opponents get the rebound. Then they push the ball.
I will, as the tribal chief of the Caton Clark committee, okay, I will literally give you, sometimes Caton Clark sometimes is like a LeBron James where she has to have the ball in the hands all the time. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that. And it's kind of her downfall to an extent.
She has to be off the ball. Okay. They tried to put an example like this. Jalen Brunson. Brunson was a lot on the ball. And what happened? Dribble, dribble, dribble. And then with 10 seconds on the shot clock, he passes the ball. No. What happened? Okay, he was doing that on the tips.
Okay, as I will say, as the committee of this, I'm going to also say too, it hurts Caton Clark a lot. She likes to go in and get those chinky fouls, which is terrible, which is going to hurt you. Her longevity is going to go away real quick. In fairness.
But then they said, oh, look at Jalen Brunson. You don't get what Jalen Brunson had to do.
Jalen Brunson had to change his game altogether because when he was in Dallas, he was doing basically the same thing as what Caitlin Clark. By the way, guys, when I call myself the tribal chief of anything outside my Lakers, I'm just joking around. I'm giving my co-host some shit. I'm joking because he's always giving me shit about Caitlin Clark.
Please, no, listen, and
it's all in fairness, it's all in love, one love.
And I've been watching Caitlin Clark since her freshman year of college when she was playing up against Paige Beckers. Her and Paige Beckers, it was like that. It was like that. Then Paige Beckers gets injured. Then she comes in and becomes the talk of the country. So I respect her game, but you have to now know that when you are in the pros now, you have to kind of change up your game, and you got to listen. Don't be walking off and going into the locker room when your coach says something to you. No, you stay right there and take your tell in. You sit on the bench. You say, okay, let me talk to the assistant coaches about everything else, and then you get yourself back in that game, and you take the lessons of what you learn from. You don't go out because what? Oh, she went into the locker room because she had a back problem. No, she went in the locker room because the coach told her something that she had to do right.
My co-host is so passionate about this Caitlin Clark stuff, man. See how fired up he gets. Oh my god!
Like, listen, I don't know because I had to hear from the budget. Oh no! And by the way, we're gonna get to all these stalkers out here that's DMing these WNBA players because Caitlin Clark get knocked down, so it gives us free reign to send a.
See, okay, can I say something? Can I say something about that? This goes with the wrestling thing. You don't need to go and be okay. I'm getting an echo from your mic.
Can you hear me?
Your mic's all over the place.
Okay. No, it was good until when I started going to that. Can you hear me now?
Okay, so yeah, I can hear you better now. Okay, there we go. So let me keep this for real. If you have to be one of those wrestling fans or one of those budget sports fans that have to go into somebody's DMs and do all that shit, you're on a whole nother world, man, to me. You take sports you take sports way too serious then at that point.
So the Fever was in so the Fever was playing the Aces in Vegas on a Sunday evening. It was a Sunday evening game. And the play between her and Chelsea in the second quarter, whatever, they reviewed it or whatever. They said, oh, it was a foul or anything. Okay, great. After the game, this man out of Texas who claims to be part of the Caitlin Clark cult DMs the guard from the
now
Aces.
keep this in mind. I don't go deep into the sports hole like that.
but I saw it on Jason Whitlock's Fearless. So he tried to make it as, oh, Chelsea Gray wants to be a victim or whatever out of this. Bro, you can't be saying that. You can't say that because she's playing a game. And here comes this curmudgeon fan that claims to be that claims to be a Clarkie, CC22 from out of Texas, messaging her, calling her, "Oh, you suck ass, you ugly ass N-word, nigga." And you're like, "What the fuck? I just play a game and you calling me that." Well, guess what happened, folks? The job saw that, saw his hand on it on IG, and they fired him. You play you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes, and you get fired. You can't
By
be
the way,
doing that.
my co-host, like I said, he went the extra mile with that one. So choice words.
You can't
TOS.
do that. TOS. No, that's what the message actually said. Because
I understand, but for TOS reasons, I have to clarify that.
okay, N word. Yeah, so N word. I was saying N word, but
I
you
get
can't.
you. I get
But
where you're coming from, but TOS doesn't feel that way on platforms. I get you.
excuse me. So excuse me, N word. But
I should next time, guys. I will let him know next time. There is
okay,
certain things on YouTube that you can't see. I think you could get away with it if you're culture wise like that, but I can't say that. So you can, I can't by rule, by proxy. I
basically
can't say that.
that's what the message says. Excuse me, but
No,
you
you're
can't.
good. No,
But
no, no,
as
you're good. You're good. It's just I'm letting the audience know I can't say that. So responsibility wise, I have to clarify it. I
okay,
don't need
okay.
YouTube breathing down my throat.
Uh, but you can't
Because
be
you know
doing.
YouTube is hypersensitive. To me, I don't care, but yeah, I don't care who's what you shit. Don't make me eat, vice versa. But fucking YouTube cares.
Yeah, that
Those
and
curmudgeons.
to all the Clark the Caitlin Clark cult folks are not taking responsibility when somebody says that because they're saying, oh, the WNBA players, they play a bunch of victims or whatever when they get cursed out like that. I mean, you could say you suck or whatever, but then when you start saying ugly and then you start using the N word and saying ass or whatever, then you're taking it to another level of personal attacks. That's like with wrestling.
Oh, and
All
by
these
the way,
damn
by the way, guys, by the way, I watch a lot of underground rap interviews. So that word gets
yeah.
used a lot. I see it on YouTube, but the reason why I think YouTube censors or cracks down on that. I'm not 100% with their
Okay.
TOS. But Necro, if you guys don't know who Vinny Paz, Necro, or Abobly or whatever his name is, Jaya G or something like that, they're they're
Yeah.
they're underground royalty. If you don't listen to underground rap, I don't blame you. A lot of it's pretty graunchy.
No, I mean I've heard it like um underground rap battles, etc. So yeah.
So like I'll ask you this: do you have you listened to the underground rap scene before? Like Necro, Little Bill.
Oh yeah. But it's been
Uh,
but it's been a while. It's been a
it's been a
while for
while.
me since I.
Army like Army of the Pharaohs, Jedi Mind Tricks. Necro is my favorite. Like literally, like if we're gonna go there, Necro. Like when I was growing up, like I Need Drugs was great. I
Okay.
know those songs are a little dark, but when I was a kid, I listened to a lot of underground stuff. Because don't get me wrong, I like Eminem, but that's not what the real rap scene is.
No. Oh no. I've been to a few like a few like the rap battles. Oh no. Oh no. It gets there, and you gotta have tough skin for it.
Well,
That's where
especially if you're listening to a lot of the underground rap music stuff. Now it like back then in the day, like Army of the Pharaohs, you really had to have some
yeah.
tough skin because they really go into some like real like shit. Okay, so I
Oh
hear
yes.
myself again, so you may have to fix your mic, I think. Or put your
Okay.
earbuds
Okay.
all the way in, because I think I hear myself.
Can you hear me now?
Uh, yeah, I hear myself still.
Can you hear me still?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. No, no. Because you know what? I was moving around a little bit in my house
Oh, I got you. I got you.
and trying to kind of keep my dog here a little bit quiet because he
I
wants
got
to
you.
play around. But yeah, with the underground rap and the rap and that whole rap scene, you said to yourself, damn. I know I could be a freestyle lyricist, but to go in that far, they just talk about anything and everything, and you better have tough skin for it. So yeah.
So, you guys ready for this? We're going to go into the next topic. We're going to talk about some shady shit in the world. So, here we go. FCC,
Okay.
we're going to talk about this FCC shit because this shit's getting wild by the minute. So,
Brandon Clark.
I hear okay, so we got to get your mic fixed because I hear myself all over the place.
Hold on, let me see where I'm at. Hold on, let me check this right here. Hold on, find me. Okay. What the hell? Oh, yeah. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay, okay. Let me keep it in this spot here. But we're talking about going into the next topic with the FCC.
So we're going to talk about the FCC. We're going to talk about the merger. We're going to talk about a lot of different things. So if you guys haven't been following the WBD Warner Brothers Discovery or WBD slash Paramount, well, there's a lot of stuff coming out. Okay, I hear myself again. Sorry, I've stopped doing this. Like you're echoing.
Okay, you talk. I'll be right back. Keep
Got you.
talking.
Yeah, he's gonna re-enter back. Sorry about this, guys. He's getting a new mic. The co-host's getting a new mic. He's gonna get a tablet and a new microphone situation coming days. So this should be resolved.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes,
Okay, good.
much better. You sound louder now.
Good. I had to disconnect and reconnect.
Okay, cool. By
Okay,
the way,
cool.
ladies and
So
gentlemen, this is
basically,
good. This is gonna be fixed probably by the next 2 weeks.
yes. Shouldn't take long. It shouldn't take long for me to get that fixed. But
Oh,
yeah,
and
the FCC.
so let's get into it. So the FCC. So today there's a lot of news coming out about the Warner Brothers Discovery deal and Paramount, and then there's also Brandon Carr shady shit that's happening. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is real news. This is being reported by Variety, TMZ. It's real news. It's not fake news. I'm not making shit up. This is not propaganda. This is real. So I guess the Paramount deal, they pushed it across the line. And it looks to be that somebody that's our president decided to slip some money under the table to push this deal across the table.
Which I told you was going to happen.
And now there is proof and documents coming out showing this by
Yep.
the shareholders that weren't. I guess from my understanding from reading the Variety article and the TMZ article and a bunch of them, and what I could decipher was the fact that Orange Man gave money to the Ellisons to put more money up front, like a loan, and then all secretly, nobody's saying anything, and then it went from that to push out Netflix because Netflix, and if you read the documents, Netflix they were very happy with Netflix. And then all of a sudden, Warner Brothers Discovery automatically took this bid out of nowhere. So it's all shady. So what's happening is most states are coming together and they're suing. And also the Actors Guilds is suing, and now the board share people are suing. So this deal is falling apart by the day. And I told Smooth, and you agreed at the time. I said it's going to go through, but there's going to be a lot of roadblocks. And I think at this point, with all the crazy trading and shady deals, I think this deal is going to fall apart Because Netflix,
Yes.
if you really look at it, Netflix got fucked over. Netflix got extremely fucked over. And the Netflix deal was $20 billion less. And they were willing to take, if you read the documents, they were willing to take some of that debt off of WBD at the same time as a generous deal.
Okay.
So WBD, what it looks like is somebody slipped a couple of whose money? I don't know. Was it his money? Was it the American people's money? We're gonna find that out.
It had to be the American people's money. It was, because if he's doing it, that's conflict of interest.
And a lot of people are saying this is illegal. This would get you removed bad. This could get you removed bad. If this is all true, this gets you removed out of office bad. This ain't something that if it comes out the way it comes out, it's bad. It's not good. It's horrible. Oh, and the other one is Brandon Carr is taking gifts. He's getting gifts from companies and whatnot to pass things to Next Star and things like that. So he's not looking good either. He's getting gifts and bribes and different things. You're finding out what's happening with ABC. It's all people handing him gifts and whatnot, and him going and reacting on purpose.
Yep. So. And then the whole thing with the View trying to take it off the air.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all corrupt.
It is.
And this man, hey, Smooth said it. Smooth said it on this show. He said, you watch Brandon Carr's going to be corrupt, and you're going to watch a bunch of politicians paying for that merger to go through.
Yep.
So, by the way, now, anything that happens with Weiss or anything like that with CNN, CBS, or anything like that is on hold. Currently on hold.
Yep. Yeah.
It hasn't gone fully through.
Apparently, there's some articles out there that some politicians are profiting off of this deal as well.
Yep.
And they're pushing it through.
It's illegal.
That's because it's illegal.
And to all the curmudgeons that turn around and say, well, Nancy Pelosi's insider trading. Okay. All right.
Okay.
If you're going to go that far, then we need to take all these people out then. All of them. Because this Paramount deal is very corrupt. I told you, I tried to tell everybody in a room when I did videos, and I said, this is going to be corrupt. It's going to fall apart, and it's going to look really bad. And people are going to lose jobs. People are going to get fired. People are going to have to be forced to resign. Trust me when I say this.
Yep.
There is no protections. There is no protections you're going to be able to do to save yourself. I knew something like this. I kind of felt that there was going to be too many people that are in the cookie jar for too long. And this is going to be the catalyst that we're going to see a lot of people lose their jobs one by one.
Of course. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Because
this is a fumble of the bag. This shit's getting leaked out in live time. And you know what's funny? Yeah. All these people that are board share partners, you know why? All these shareholders, you know why? So they're all getting a fuck job. That's why.
Yep.
And they're going to sue, and you're going to start seeing a lot of things come out about these companies.
Because look at what the whole thing that they did, Paramount did with CNN. A lot of those anchors that, okay, you may not have liked them, you may not, you may have disagreed with them and not like them, but guess what? They were doing their job. They're gone.
Yep.
Look what the hell they did with CBS. What the hell they did with all this CBS, those 60-minute and evening news anchors. Yeah.
It's corrupt. It's corrupt, and the reason I bring it up on the show, we talk about real life stuff and TV stuff and different things because it is fascinating how corrupt it is. It's crazy here in the States what's happening right now in live time. It's crazy. It's wild. It's absolutely it's crazy.
On top of the World Cup.
On top of the World Cup, on positive, we should be talking about positive stuff. There's just so much bullshit in the world.
And to all you curmudgeon World Cup media personnel, why the fuck are y'all trying to come after Argentina for? Oh, and by the way, why?
I
Oh,
feel
because
you know what? You know what? England played a good match, but it's
it's not
Messi's time. Let's keep it for real. It's Messi's time.
it's not even that. Now that now what? The FBI has opened up an investigation on the um Argentine Football Association.
Yeah, well.
For what? Corruption? $300 million? You should be doing when you should be doing your job elsewhere, but now you're focused on Argentina. Okay, get your grubby hands off of Argentina. Let them play. They'll win the World Cup, and they're leaving. Bye. But you got to open up
I
an
don't
investigation.
understand. I don't understand. To me nowadays, like we should be positive more than anything as a country.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
Chris.
This should be a fun event. If
Oh,
anybody else wasn't in power, I'll tell you this: if anybody else wasn't in power right now, seriously, we wouldn't have any of this bullshit.
oh, and then too. Oh, they're still complaining about Argentina beating Egypt. I was hearing it. I'm hearing it. Oh, Egypt should have won the game. Win the match.
My dude
Okay.
my dude over here is a huge Argentina fan. Look at his fanboyism going on right now.
Listen.
Start chanting.
Listen,
Start chanting.
yeah. I'm chanting this. I'm chanting Spanish too. With
I'm
them.
literally a Messi fan. I grew up with Messi. I love Messi. Ronaldinho, all of it. To be honest with you, for me,
Well,
I don't know why my co-host listens to all the noise of all these Gamudget stuff, but to be honest with you, I love it
no, because you
because
know
I
what?
get to hear all the drama behind it.
Because they have their little gripe that France didn't make it to the final
Well,
and
France. Okay,
England didn't make it.
let's keep it for real. France choked. My pick
France
choked.
choked. I had
I will
France
say
moving
that.
on to the final, and then when
I
I saw
picked
two
France.
nothing,
I picked
Brazil,
France to win it all, and they choked.
but then they
And
said,
then
"Oh,
my second pick, England. Let's keep it real to all my English friends out there. You guys played
yes,
hard. It's just unfortunately you guys ran into a guy called Messi that wants to go out with a bag of glory in
and they
a
put
field
a
of
good
confetti."
and
Which
they
I
put a
already
good
gonna
team
tell you
around
this. I
him
got
too."
Argentina winning. So there you go. I said that one out
Because
loud.
I hear some. Don't worry, the conspiracies are out now. Spain is gonna win the World Cup because they have a 19-year-old
Look to
named.
all the Argentina
No,
fans out there. Come at me when you guys. If you guys lose, you can come at me. Blame me. I'll
no,
take that.
no. I'm listen. Don't worry. Hey, you've been right 90% of the time this year, so you already know. You were right about the Knicks, and you're right about Argentina.
Hey, I called you on the on the phone, and I said, look, you need to be more positive. Be more
I'm no,
positive.
I was more
You were like
positive.
doubting
I
for a
just
minute. I'm like, it
no,
just
because you
let
know
it
what?
happen.
It just took it. I guess I was turned into another.
It's that Knicks vibe thing, right? It's the Knicks vibe
Yeah,
thing where you guys have
because
lost so much and you think there's a black cloud.
well, I got away from that whole black cloud when Leon Rose was hired. So for me, I
Well,
got away from
okay,
that.
it's like Boston Red Sox fans when they first won, right? When they first won a World Series, they couldn't believe what was happening.
Yeah, well, they first
Same thing with the Chicago Cubs. They couldn't believe. They were in disbelief when they won.
yes, because it was their first time. Because that was their first title in 108 years at the time, and
Yeah.
then the Red Sox, it was their first World Series title in 86 years they because thanks to them we got 27
By the way,
Yankees.
by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you're talking, okay, in other countries it's called football. We call it soccer because we have American football, which is the NFL.
Yeah, we have American football, so
Honestly,
you
I
know.
grew up. I'm a Manchester United fan. Go Man U.
Oh,
I'm
wait a
I'm a
minute.
Manchester
Wait a
United
minute.
fan all
Wait a
day
minute.
long.
Come on. Wait a minute. Me too.
Yes, I'm a Manchester
Me
United
too.
fan. Wayne Rooney, David Beckham, Robbie
David
Keane, all
Beckham.
day long.
Uh-huh.
So
What's his
yes,
name?
Yes,
What's his name? That used to play?
I was a big fan of David Beckham as a kid.
David Beckham.
I couldn't deny that.
What's his name? Carlos Tevez from Argentina.
Carlos Tevez, let's go. Yep. Yep.
I remember when they won the UEFA Champions League title in 2010.
Yep. Yep. I don't
You
have
see?
anything about I don't have
I'm
anything
not.
up on my wall for them, but I eventually will for
By the way,
them I will.
by the way, by the way, I know. I know who owns it too. Shout out to the Glazers, who owns that team, owns the football squad.
What's
Man,
the
you.
other what's the other one? I'm a big so when it comes to MLS, I'm a big fan of LAFC and the Galaxy. More of Galaxy than LAFC. I
For
grew
us,
up
we
with
have
David Beckham. I grew up with Landon
Landon
Donovan.
Donovan.
Landon Donovan, the man. He runs actually. Fun fact: he runs the OC club now in the minor league side of things. So he runs the OC Irvine club that's in the minor league system.
Okay.
I believe he's the farm system. I believe they're the farm system for LA Galaxy. I believe.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And because over here we have New York Red Bull. They play in New Jersey, and then the city team is NYCFC. Which, by the way, they'll be moving out of Yankee Stadium in a few years, and will have their own stadium in the borough of Queens.
Well,
Finally,
the cool part is I'm grateful to see football in America or soccer grow. It
yeah.
needed to grow here. And I want to say this to all of you guys that are crying about Team USA losing. I'm gonna keep it a buck here on this channel, okay, on this
Go
show.
ahead.
And I'm gonna tell you guys, Team America's young. We're young. We're getting a taste of what it's like to finally get somewhere for the first time in a long time.
Yep.
Give them 4 years. This coach is really good. Give them 4 years. Let these people grow. The young ones are playing for Arsenal, Man U. There's so many different Team USA will get there. It's just
Chelsea,
give
Liverpool.
them
Yeah.
time. We will win something eventually. And
Yeah.
people need to stop being impatient. It's not like hockey. It's not like basketball. We cannot
No,
win everything.
because okay, I tell people about Argentina, and I've been an Argentine fan since the late '90s, early 2000s. There were times that our squad made it. Okay, they made it to the quarterfinals, then they would lose, or they make it to the round of 16, they would lose. Finally, with Messi, with Messi,
And
they
can I
had to
say
go through
something?
the wrong time.
Can I interrupt you for a second? I want to talk about the women's side of soccer, right? Or the
Yes.
US. It's again, we can't win all the time. I know the US women's side is really good and we win everything technically. Carly
Not
Lloyd,
all
all
the
the
time.
different stuff. But I had a smile. I smiled on my face because everything in positivity when it comes to me in sports. I was so happy for Team Japan when they beat us that one time because that was one of those games that could have gone either way. And when we went to goals, it was literally I smiled because Japan hasn't won anything in that sense,
No.
in that for the very first time. So I kind of smiled because I have a lot of friends that are in Japan that are American that have migrated over to Japan and live there. So I was kind of happy, you know what I mean? Because they got to celebrate something for once compared to us
Okay.
winning everything all the time. Like, for instance, I'd say this about uh, American soccer and look, it's England, Brazil, Argentina, Norway, things like
Spain.
that. That Spain, that's their sport. That's what they live for.
Uh,
Where we're like
yeah.
NFL, basketball, baseball, that's our hockey, that's our primary stuff. Like soccer is
And
becoming a thing.
and you have to understand with those national teams, the government invests their finances into the their football federation.
Absolutely. It's like
Plenty of it.
hockey. It's like hockey, right? There's like the
Yeah.
Canadian stuff that goes on. There's so much different things that go on. And I have to tell these people, like, I did tell the when I was putting my dog down days ago or a week ago, and the lady was like, "Oh, they need to win automatically. It's Team USA." I'm like, "No, that's not how this works. You're expecting a bunch of young guys that have not really been in that spot before to put up 7 goals and be legendary. It's not going to work that way."
Like
If the U.S. if the U.S. did win against Belgium, they would have gone against Argentina anyway and probably lost.
no. They would have went up against they were on the other side of the bracket. They would have went up against
Spain.
yeah, Spain.
Yeah, so they would have lost anyway. Spain's the better teams. I think Spain was like in the top 5
Yeah.
in ranking.
But then yeah, it was them because Argentina was top 5 in ranking. It was so Argentina, France, Spain, England was up there too, top 5. And I don't know if Brazil cracked the top 5 because that's still a young team.
Right.
Even though even though you even though you had the veteran Neymar, which Neymar announced that he's gonna retire.
Is he
And
retiring?
then you had
Is Neymar retiring as far as like World Cup
World Cup.
soccer stuff, or is he
World
retiring
Cup.
altogether?
No, he said he's retiring from World Cup.
Got you.
But
So okay, so here's the
Cristiano
clip that I
Ronaldo,
was. So here's the clip from AEW that I was talking about. The one where John Moxley goes up to Kenny Omega, says this,
yeah,
that, and the third, and then Kenny Omega looks back like he's scared of the Green Reaper.
because
It just
okay,
makes no
so
sense. It makes no sense. Is he heel, face? What are we doing? See, that's
so
bad
so
booking to me.
so here is what and here's what I took from it because I told you about it, so I'll tell everyone else about it. Basically, what he said in the first part of the riddle was about Will Ospreay because because they showed you Will Ospreay training with the Death Riders during the show. So
Right.
that first part it was taken care of. The second part was talking about Kenny Omega's um dang. I guess Kenny Omega would have to go through that personality change to go from babyface to heel. So
Right.
Moxie said, we all have to choose that path to go down and be that person and be that guy. It's up to you. It's more of like he's saying it's up to you. And I'm saying, wait, here it
Well,
is.
by the way, I don't give a I want to say this on this show. I don't give a shit about LeBron James's stupid 10 minutes of he's got to talk on a podium. I don't care. Just tell me where the hell you're going so the league can like rest easy and get on with our lives.
It's not even resting easy right now because you have a lot of folks that are moving and being traded during free agency, and they're not getting the proper attention. Like, okay, what are the
The
Philadelphia
Lakers want to go after Jonathan Kuminga and they can't even do that.
because of LeBron? Then you have the
Yeah, like
76ers
LeBron is
now,
holding, from what I've been reading, and he's holding up free agency like it's coming out of style.
and then now the 76ers can't do much except fill out their bench, fill out their roster.
And by the way, I don't want to hear from Stephen A. Smith or Jefferson or any
No.
of these people. Like, bro, I'm just gonna be serious with each and every one of you. I don't want to hear from any one of you because you're the ones that were all selling this whole LeBron idea shit. And now you're the same people that are now saying, "Well, gee Willikers, he should go back to LA now and just go sit with Luka Doncic." No, I don't want him in LA. No, he can go be with the Clippers. All right, go be with the Clippers. You go there.
Well, Stephen A. Smith now has got a problem with Jamel Hill and Draymond Green.
When is Stephen A. Smith never having problems with people, man? Like as a sportscaster, he's always having problems every other day. He seems like he has
because
problems.
because now it's Draymond Green because the whole situation with Draymond Green and him not talking was because of the situation with him hitting Yusuf Nurkic and choking out Rudy Gobert.
Who did what?
Uh, Remember the whole chokehold on Rudy Gobert during the NBA Cup
Yeah,
tournament,
yeah, and also,
and then
he
and
also punched out somebody.
Yusuf Nurkic in Phoenix, and that was on national TV. That was on TNT. That TNT at the time.
So I
That was on
guess
TNT
okay.
at the
So I
time.
guess so I'll read this right here. So this is some news for you guys. Becky Lynch is taking some time off for postpartum depression. Like
Oh,
it's really affecting her really that bad. So Becky,
oh,
I know about mental health. Get well. Mental health is very
okay.
important. She
And
was
her
on
daughter's
happy.
fine.
She was on Happy Moms recently and talking about how she's gonna be taking a step back for wrestling to deal with mental health.
Oh, okay, so that, yeah, and she hasn't, and because ever since that time, she's been on the go, and I guess for her, now that her daughter's like 5 years old, she can spend a little bit more time with her and get everything together. So, you know what? Shout out to you, Becky.
So and also too in other news, Kobe Bryant is getting his Olympic jersey retired.
Very good. Very, very good.
So Walker Kessler was in a recent interview and he said, if I know they have that belief in me, I'm going to run through a brick wall for them. That's what he said recently.
Good.
He's
Very good.
excited to be a Lakers. He said it's a dream come true for him. So
Very good.
and he
Very
said
good.
he's been putting the work in the lab. So we'll see what he does. If
Okay.
if we get Walker Kessler 2 years ago, Walker Kessler, I think the Lakers are going to be great.
Well,
Colin Sexton of the Lakers shits all over LeBron. Said he just leaving every time I arrive. Oh my.
oh yeah. The usual. It's like it's LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James. Then what's going on during NBA free agency and the trades? Oh no, it's LeBron James, folks.
Okay, I'm gonna be
Ah,
honest. I'm gonna be honest here. The Brawling Birds. I'm gonna be honest with you. Jamie Hayter
go
looked
ahead.
hot tonight. I'm not gonna lie. I like her fire and
Ah,
desire. I'm gonna be honest. I like her fire and desire. Okay. I like the
and I like
'70s vibe.
yes, and with Alex Winter, she's giving more of that. She's giving more of the brawler.
So I guess the Triangle of Madness wasn't on AEW, but they were sure at Stardom running their mouths.
Oh, they showed up. They went
I
to
guess they were
Stardom.
at I guess they were at Stardom World, some green screen, whatever. They were like at a press conference. Uh,
Oh,
bro, like
well,
I'm cool.
listen,
I'm you know what? Declan, you know what? Look, keep the belt on her. Just keep the
she's
belt
gonna
on
rock.
her.
And the Triangle of Madness is gonna get. They're gonna get everything. They're gonna get that. They're gonna put belt to ass to the Divine Dominion. I
Hell
don't know
yeah.
about that one
I'm cool with that.
because the put belt to ass of Divine Dominion. I'm like, damn, that's gonna be a little. That's gonna be something. Who knows?
Right?
But damn, listen, as always, Divine Dominion, y'all were looking fabulous tonight. I mean, well, last night, excuse me. They were looking fabulous as usual. I like the entrance theme. I like the entrance. I like the entrance theme, how they speak. They speak while the entrance music goes on, it plays, and it doesn't, and they don't, and it doesn't overlay. Doesn't go through that overlay of which you can't hear them while the music is playing. While their music is playing, you can hear them and the music plays, and then they pick up the volume on the music once they enter.
Right.
So yeah, but the whole thing with like like I said to you on the text with the whole thing with Monet and them, Monet shouldn't have been wrestling in Boston. She should have came out
Well,
with the
okay,
Divine Dominion.
it's her hometown. Let's keep it for
No,
real.
here's how you
Well,
said
it's not. Okay, in fairness, it's not. It's kayfabe, but really, if you want to go there, she is from.
Boston. No. But here's what you do with that. You
She's
bring
from
her out,
Santa Cruz, California, or Long Beach,
but grew
I
up in
think.
Boston. No,
She
no,
didn't grow
no.
up.
She
Okay, she did not grow up in Boston. I argue with everybody this. She grew up in Long Beach. Tell
but what?
I have to school up people on this. She grew up. It's
Oh. Hell. Go
I
ahead.
have to
Go ahead.
I have to drop knowledge because all these curmudgeon people are all betting on this idea of she's from Boston, Massachusetts. No, she's from L.A. She's from Long Beach, Santa Cruz,
Okay.
with Snoop Dogg, and she grew up in L.A. How do I know this? Because I went to Snoop Dogg's flag football, whatever tackle football league that he had back in the day. Well, or it's still
Okay.
around, Long Beach Raiders and all that. So, and she's was always at a game, always.
But
So
while
she's
she's repping
not.
Boston,
What was that?
but where does the Boston situation come in with her?
She was trained in Boston. That's why.
Oh.
She was trained by. I think this. I could be wrong about this. She was trained by people that trained John Cena in Boston, Massachusetts. I think, or something like that.
Okay.
Same
So the
camp.
same people. Not
Same camp.
so not the killer, because you had the two camps. You had the one camp there with John Cena, and then you had the Killer Kowalski camp.
Yeah.
Killer Kowalski camp where you had the Triple H, Eddie Edwards, Frankie Kazarian.
Yeah, so when people tell me about Monet being from Boston, Massachusetts, I laugh at that because that's her kayfabe city. Always has been.
Very interesting.
Yeah, if you guys didn't know this, it's fun fact. If you guys didn't know that, she grew up in the Santa Barbara, Long Beach, L.A. area. Yeah.
But how come she didn't pick up being an LA sports fan? We see all this Boston
Because
sports.
that's her. That was her. That was her neck. When she became a wrestler, that was her home. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah.
but because she's always representing Red Sox, all the professional sports teams in Boston. I'm like, oh, I'm like interested because the one who's really from Boston is Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah, she's from Fairfield. Okay, she's from Fairfield, California.
Fairfield, California. Okay.
Yeah. That's why I tell you. That's why I tell you guys all the time. Like I'll even tell my co-host this. When she says Boston, oh, she's from Boston, Massachusetts. She's not really a Boston. She's not a. She's not from there. It's kayfabed.
Okay. But who's the one like I said, who the one that's really from there? Then grew up in Boston is Tommaso Ciampa.
Yes, that
Ciampa,
is true.
Ciampa,
That is very true.
and Ciampa cut a segment where he announced like two places in Boston that he will go to, and everybody was like, "Whoa, yeah."
By the way,
That was after the
Mercedes
whole.
Monet. By the way, Mercedes Monet. You ready for it, Monet? I am your tribal chief, okay? I am your tribal chief of the Monet Sasha Banks committee, all right? If I can quote your shit and rock your shit, I am your biggest fan, okay? Oh my goodness. And no, I'm not a JD from New York, okay? I won't talk about your wrestling skills and shit like that because Monet, you can go. You could go, Monet. Unfortunately, you could go. You're not like a Jay Cargill, and you're definitely not like a Britt Baker. Oh, I went there. I'm sorry.
If he would have,
Britt Baker sandbagged that whole match against Monet, man. She didn't want to be there.
okay. And then the Jay Cargill situation.
And Britt Baker, let me be honest to all of you that say all you can buy. Oh, she needs to be back. No, she's basically insulted the owner. She has literally said that she's retiring multiple times. Britt Baker's also been on the record of shitting on AEW before. And she's fake. And she sandbags wrestling matches. She don't put all her effort in.
Well, that's why they have her on the sideline until her contract runs out. Then she's gonna go.
The biggest blunder out of all the women that are sitting on the sideline is fucking Camille. That's the biggest blunder in the world that I don't understand. She should be in the Goddesses of Madness or whatever it is, or the Divine Divinion. Yeah, she should be in.
You
She should
sure?
be in that. Yeah, she should be.
Okay. Okay. I can see a fit. I can see a
Look,
fit. And
look.
then
You have the 2 tag team champions, and you have her as TBS champion, and be a power group. I don't understand that. There's so much you could do with Camille because I loved Camille in NWA when she was dominating. Like
NWA. NWA. Damn
that's
right.
when that's when freaking Billy Corgan was doing it right when they were doing the television studio and they were cutting real promos. I was like, this shit's great. Bring me this
Yeah.
every week. And then all of a sudden he went to that whole whatever it was called and had the guys like pretend like he was doing cocaine.
Yeah.
And then it went to shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Billy Corgan. Billy Corgan. Just like Carlos Silver.
That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool that I'll have to watch Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, but they did like a whole homage thing at the very beginning of the show. I see the intro how they're playing it, like giving you all the background shit, the Maple Leaf Gardens and how it became a thing. That's kind of cool. So breaking, Tony Khan is teasing a Boston fan. So Tony Khan is teasing to the Boston fans that a pay-per-view will be coming to Boston, with him suggesting that a surprise them tomorrow with it. Could be Wrestle Dream or World's End. So after the show went off the air, he announced 2 things. He talked about MLPW and he also talked about some pay-per-view coming.
Okay, so that makes it's either no, it could be Full Gear.
Could be.
Probably full. We don't know because if he's saying that now, that means it's not Wrestle Dream. It'll probably be Full Gear.
Probably.
Full Gear or World's End. It's one of those two because as we know, All Out is going to be in Chicago again.
Right.
For September. And then you got Wrestle Dream, that's gonna be some Wrestle Dream, who knows? But I mean, listen, expand on the cities, that's good. Because you can have that.
They haven't been at Boston before. They haven't done the TD Bank Arena yet. I mean, Dynamite has, but they haven't done like a major pay-per-view. Here's the thing with AEW. Here's the thing. I'm going to give you this. AEW should do that 3 sale thing like I've been telling you for a while. They should do a pay-per-view where there's 3 sales combined and they pull out an old school WCW from Ready to Rumble, do that, and have it cool. I would love to see that for a title. That would be uniquely different. It would be like Hell in a Cell on steroids. Literally. Guys, there was a movie called Ready to Rumble. Look, I'm probably older than dirt to some of you. I get called a boomer. There was a thing called in 2000 called Ready to Rumble. It had David Arquette and it had Scott Conn in it, and it had Oliver Platt, 3 legends basically.
I remember that.
And it was basically WCW's last gasp to get popular. And they were losing viewers by the moment on their show, so they did this movie thinking that they would put it in the theaters and it would revitalize everybody to watching WCW, and it didn't, because what they did behind it is they gave David Arquette the belt, which didn't help anybody. It made it worse.
No. Well, that was the begin. That was the beginning of the end of WCW.
Yes.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, we hear that announcement in 2001. The whole kayfabe Shane McMahon segment from wherever they was broadcasting WCW said, "I bought WCW. WCW's mine." I'm like, "Yep, there we go. Thank you. It's over."
All right, guys. Well, we're going to wrap it up here because it's getting late for Smooth, and I know he needs to get to bed and everything else because he has a long day tomorrow. 43 years, 43 years of anniversary of Nintendo Famicom and the NES. I wasn't
Oh
around
yeah.
for that. I was around for the Super Nintendo. Showing my age, I was around the Super Nintendo days. That was
I
my
was around for
actually the Genesis was my first console. Actually, fun fact.
my first console was Nintendo.
Which one? The Famicom, the first one.
The first Nintendo, yes. Nintendo 80s into the 90s, and then after that, it was Super Nintendo. And then Game Boy. Ah,
Game Boy was
you
great.
see? I had my gaming in the days too, so yeah. That was my first console was that. I remember hooking that up to my TV, and then after that, Super Nintendo, Super Nintendo. Everybody was playing on that Mario, and then Super Nintendo came out with Mario. Was it Super Mario Brothers, and then all of a sudden you had Mario Kart, but on
Yeah,
Nintendo 64.
I remember those days. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up here. I want to thank everybody as always. If we didn't get to, one topic we'll get to real quick. The
Yes,
things that are happening with Sony right now and their whole physical media trying to control the market on their own system is absolutely hilarious. Customers are getting the final laugh because I think Sony really forgot the idea is we control the narrative with our wallet and we vote with our wallet. If you are screwing over the consumer, it comes back full circle. Just saying, Sony, it comes back full circle.
it had to. Well, it had
Um,
to.
People are voting with their wallet. That's what's happening, unfortunately, in live
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
They're literally
You're
doing
not,
that. They're voting with it.
and that's what you're supposed to, and that's the way to do it because you
Well,
have to.
people, it's a shame because it's disgraceful to be honest with physical media. I don't understand that. There should always be a backup hard copy of something.
True.
There shouldn't be, and I don't want to hear from some of these curmudgeons out there that are like, oh well, Sony took courage for what, $1 a video game to make? Come on, to print the disc. They're still doing vinyl. You can still buy books. Come on. Even GitHub, even the GitHub is now allowing you to permanently keep your stuff. So I just want to be clear, Sony, you done messed up, and people are voting with their wallet. There's a lot of people that are just gonna get. A lot of people are literally saying they're gonna give up playing on your console. That's a loss of money. I honestly think
Yes,
you
it
should
is.
just roll back and just keep physical media alive. And just keep it on, or better at, what you guys should do is give the option with an external disk drive. I don't know why none of these companies don't allow that. Just let us have an external disk drive option to where we can just plug it in through USB or Type C and be fine. I don't understand it. You
Yes.
don't have to fully get rid of the disc. You can make it a buy-in option. You could be digital or you could be physical. I like what Microsoft is doing though in this. Microsoft's taking it a little bit different approach. They're allowing you to put the disc in and you keep the license if it's your game. But if you give it to somebody and they use it, it becomes their license. You lose the license.
Yes.
So that's fair. Now that I can understand. I can get behind that. If Microsoft keeps up their word. I don't think they're going to for too long because there's going to be too many people that are going to go out and buy cheap games and there's going to be loopholes. Watch how that plays. And Microsoft's going to go, no, like Dikembe Mutombo, we can't have that. No, we can't have that. So Microsoft will get just as greedy as Sony on that aspect. But anyway, that was the final topic of the night. I want to thank you all for stopping in and watching. As always, I want to say thank you to every single one of you that make these shows possible. Even if you watch the replays, even if you hang out with us. My Twitter is Wraith Realm TV. Smooth is SmoothPana. Down below in the description, you guys just copy that into the search. You'll
Yeah.
find him pretty easily.
And also too, I want to thank everyone out there for continuing to follow me as well because my ex following has went up a little bit since doing this platform. So I definitely appreciate you all for doing so. Hey, and continue to support the both of us because
By the
we
way,
can't.
ladies and gentlemen, also too, stay hydrated, stay well. I will tell
Yes.
you guys this. Please stay hydrated no matter where you're at, what country you're in. Right now, weather sucks across the board. Be safe.
Yeah,
Stay in the shade.
and right
Don't
now
work too hard.
we are experiencing like a bit of haze in the sky too because we have wildfires going on up north in Quebec, in the province of Quebec, Canada.
To my
So the
Canadian
smoke.
friends, be safe. We got a fire up in California too, locally, not locally to me, but down below in LA. To all my friends, be safe. Always, I'll give you a word of advice: have a safety kit, have battery chargers. Make sure you have the things. Make sure you have plenty of water. Get a 45-ounce Stanley if you need to. Always be safe. I will always say that on the show or
Yeah.
any of my streams. Be safe. Be careful. Um, also to make sure to eat, make sure to do things because heat stroke's a big deal. And also, guys, be safe because there's a lot of things right now in the States. We have a parasite issue that's going on with food. Make sure to wash your food properly. Make sure to check the safety stuff. Make sure to do things. Don't do what some of these gumudgeons are doing. Don't take the Dawn dish soap into your fucking vegetables. Don't do that. Do not do
No,
that.
no.
And
Don't
do
be
not try
stupid.
to watch. Don't be stupid like that. I've seen some people like
Don't be
freak out
stupid.
and they're getting the Dawn dish soap and they're going like that. I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just wash. Simply, either I'll give you two advice: either wash your vegetables or you can boil your vegetables a little bit and let them sit out, and then cook them however you want. That's the best word of advice I can give you right now with all this contamination food shit that's going on. That should not be happening at all. Period.
Yeah,
And a lot
yeah,
of people are falling ill. It's kind of sad.
and then also now we have an outbreak also of legionnaires.
Oh god, that's even worse. Ugh.
Yeah,
Ugh.
because legionnaires. I was like, oh yes. I was like, damn.
Damn.
All the stuff, all the stuff that was happening 100 plus years ago, it's starting to come back. Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
very much, R. Booby. Thank you very much, RFK Jr., aka Booby fucking Kennedy.
No, we gotta call him. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go this way. We gotta call him. Who? Oh, we gotta call him. Oh God. The Water Boy. Water Boy.
Oh, but no, Bobby will say, "Hey, the water is good. The water's fine. Hey, you want some water to drink?"
Bro, when I listen to him to talk, when he talks, I'm sorry, RFK, no disrespect, but when you talk, man, bro, I'm just in a different. I feel honestly that I'm watching Waterboy, and I'm like, the H2O, the H2O, and I'm like,
The H2O so fine. You gonna have to sing
come
this
on, come on,
now
you
while I
gotta
put
you gotta
my
do it right, you
ball
gotta do.
on.
My
Go
mama
ahead.
say, alligators are angry because they have no toothbrush. Well, mama's wrong again. No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong.
Oh, oh,
He's spitting the
oh no.
cooler. Are you gonna bash one of my fine football players? But he's spitting the cooler.
It's put in the cooler.
Captain Insano, can I be your
Oh,
water boy because you quenching your thirst? And then he sits and laughs at him. Oh my
yeah.
god. By the
Oh,
way,
booby.
guys, that's RFK in a nutshell. It's how I can describe him. To be honest with you,
AK,
he's on a whole
AKA,
different planet.
AKA Booby fucking Kennedy.
Booby fucking kid. You know,
Booby fucking Kennedy.
one of his family, one of the grandkids are like up in age that's wanting to run for. I hope the curse is over. Wants to run
That
for
what?
some type of government.
Uh well, the only one that the only one that survived and did a long time as a politician is Ted Kennedy.
Yeah, and then that's yeah. But anyway, we're gonna get out of
10.
here. I want to say thank you to everybody once again. If you're watching, I appreciate you. If you're enjoying the show, let us know. As always, positive vibes to everybody. As always, these shows are a
Yes.
little TVMA here and there. TVMA as always. But we will be back Friday. Friday or Saturday. Friday or Saturday, either one. We'll give you guys an honest opinion about the new MLPW. I will talk about it. So far, for what I'm seeing online, I think I'm gonna really enjoy it because they look like they went all out. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. Peace out. You guys stay. You guys all stay thirsty, San Diego. I'll see you guys.